course, the second I go live, I need to cough. One of life's many challenges. Hello, everyone. My pop filter's starting to come off my microphone. Just squinch it down. There you go. I fixed it. Don't worry about it. Hello, everyone. Super Spike, Unknown, Egg, Alex, Mad Dude, John, Dabby, Elsie, Atomic, Thomas, Salty Eggs, Goth, Superic, Bruce, Andres, Galthea, Xavier. Who the fuck is texting me? Kara, John, TJ, Lettuce Hat Cat, Thomas. It's my mom sending me photos of her Mexican dinner. Speaking of dinner, I was at an engagement party. For me and Maui, obviously. No, it's for my neighbor. You heard the collab? Yes, it was an incredible collab. Everybody came together. It was a lot of work on Ambiguous's part, really. I do not envy all the editing they had to do. Oh, man. Just doing, like, a collab editing with, like, 2 people is difficult, but, like... How many were there? Like, 5? Or was it 6? I don't remember. Addison will text your script. Well, it's a good thing I haven't recorded it yet, Thomas. I've been busy writing something for somebody else. I think it's done, though. It's like 2 scripts, but not really 2 scripts. It's like 1.5, but one is different. You know what I mean. There's gonna be spice. One of them's gonna be for sale soon. Don't worry about it. I hope they like it. Imagine talking to your neighbors. Well, I have to, because, like, my next door neighbors are, like... One of them is, like, the next door neighbor I had when I was a kid, so... It's kind of like that weird... It's like an anime setup. It's like... I live next door to my childhood friend. Except she's married. Well, she's getting married. She's engaged. They know so many people. That party is busy as fuck. Just, for some reason, the dude's dad's girlfriend came up to me to engage me in conversation for some reason. I don't know why. There's one where Ben starts a story. What an awful way to tell a story. Didn't you go to Harvard? What one was that? Is that an AI? Is that an AI generated one? I don't know. I've only heard The Beach That Makes You Old. I'd be surprised if I'm secretly a player. A player of what? Like... Were you guys talking about a game? I'm a player of Ensemble Stars and Nightbringer. I'm a pro at Nightbringer, even though the game's bugged to hell. You can actually unlock the extreme stages before you've unlocked them just by clicking on them from the shard selection tab. Like, it'll bring up a list of levels that you can go to, and even if the level's not unlocked, if you've unlocked the stage the level is in, you can go to it. You'd have a birth certificate to get an ID or a driver's license? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that everywhere. That's pretty normal. You can order a replacement birth certificate if you lost yours. Unless, like, your parents never got you one and, like, never officially declared you as, like, existing, in which case that's a tough pull. Kids of sovereign citizens really do suffer from that. And thank you, Elsie Playset, for being a real faker for 9 months. You made fan art for a fanfic and the author saw it and liked it. Oh, I love it when that happens. One time, back in the day, I was making like it was a really bad fanfic. Like, it was like my first fandom, and this girl on DeviantArt, she drew some fan art for me, and I was just like, girl. She drew fan art of my terrible OCs. It was great. Fandoms were a lot smaller back then. Oh, this is supposed to be a late night stream. It is. It's 8 p.m. All of you are asleep by now. Anyone else have that one Mary Sue OC? I definitely had an OC with super cool wings. You know what, like, that's always like that cringe like thing you do when you're 12, like your first OC definitely has wings of some variety, but you know what, I'm not gonna take it back. Wings are fucking awesome. If you want to make an OP OC that has wings, you do that. You fucking do that. It's 10 a.m. for you? Well, then go back to sleep. Didn't realize the fakers are all elderly curmudgeons. What, because they go to sleep at a reasonable time? Yours was Shadow the Hedgehog with different colors and wings. Oh man. Can he teleport behind you? First OC was a dragon. That's valid too. You do that too. If your first OC was like some sort of like half animal creature, that's valid also. Everyone be about that life. First OC was a Detroit Red Wings fan. That's oddly specific. So they just like exist in the real world and just happen to be a fan of sports. What are the Red Wings? Is that like a baseball, football, whatever? You're obsessed with dragons. Valid. I'm not like super into dragons. I do like dragon boys though. Dragon girls are kind of on thin ice because like, I enjoyed Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid or whatever it was called, but then the second season got weird, so it's on thin ice. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Jack. I'm friend from Eloise? What? Is that a place? Like, I'm fine with playing a dragon girl. It's just like, when you see a dragon girl in, like, anime, it's always like, yeah, she could be cooler. Kurano C is a Neko demon. She has cool black feathered wings. Of course. We stan. Yeah, the first season of Dragon Maid had a really good English dub. Really easy to find on YouTube for free, by the way, at the time. But the second season just got weird. Like, I know that character was, like, in the manga the whole time, but if you know, you know. It's a bad character design. That's all I'll say. Started watching the... Oh, I still gotta watch the fandom of the Subspace Emissary. I gotta watch that. Didn't they, I don't know if, like, the whole, like, crew was there, but didn't Snapcube also stream, Sonic the Hedgehog gets murked? I'm pretty sure she did that. That's all she says, like, Wario is a Pokemon? Oh my god. Have you seen Monster Girl? Monster Girl? What? Are you talking about Monster Musume? Because I've heard of that. I think I saw an episode. I don't know, it just seems like typical harem shenanigans. I wasn't all that interested. Monster Girl Doctor? No, I haven't seen that. Never even heard of it. Hello, Mingles. Has anyone else ever wanted fangs? Not particularly. I mean, we stan, but, like, I don't want them myself. I feel like I'd just end up biting my tongue a lot. It's your little brother's birthday? Well, I'd say tell him I said happy birthday, but I don't... Do you really want to admit to him that you listen to me? Dad told you about his favorite anime and it was a harem anime? Oh, what kind of harem anime, though? Oh, there are probably, like, good ones out there. Interview with Monster Girl? I've seen that. That one's pretty good. Did it get a second season? I really like the kind of romance thing going on between the teacher and the succubus, who's, like, an appropriate age for him. Really glad they didn't, like, try to do a thing where he was attracted to any of the teenage girls that he was interviewing. Thanks. See, it's basically what if you want some random reality bending kid and he literally teams up with a literal demon. I mean, that's fair. I made an OC that had a cool robot hand once, and his friend who made him the robot hand, who was a mad scientist with bad hair. Oh yeah, that's right. The guy whose dad found out he was watching my videos. I'd I'd understand if you don't want people finding out you watch me. I don't want my parents to know that anybody watches me. Yeah, man, like, don't have notifications on your phone, or at least on your home screen. I leave them on, though, because I don't live with anybody. Your dog knows that you watch me? Jesus. Have you no shame? Dogs are innocent. They should never be subjected to YouTube videos. Megan was not... You mean Mithrigan? Wait, did it get greenlit for a sequel already? Neat. How was the party? The dessert was great. There's a lot of seafood, though, and I'm not, like, super excited about that, but I got to bring home, like, a plate of food. It was chicken and, like, those potato ball things.
That's so cool.
Thank you, Capybara Delivery, for being a real faker for 18 months. Not to get political, but what the fuck is a dog? That's my nephew.
You're a real faker?
Thank you, Complex Awareness, for being a real faker for 4 months. Nobody knows what dogs are. Not even dogs. Dogs are not self-aware. Maybe. I don't know, whatever. Said that your long O's made it better than the AI version. I don't really get it, but okay. Thank you, Steve the Wizard, for being a real faker for 14 months. Cats know exactly what they are. Yeah. Today was my last day taking care of a cat. Vacation's over. That's fine. She seemed kind of lonely. But every time I tried to pet her, she'd just, like, bat at my hands. Even after she'd sniff them. Man. I just don't know enough about cat body language, you know? Like, nah, human, don't touch me. Yeah, after she'd, like, wrapped herself around my leg to try and trip me while I'm carrying a bowl of water for her. She's, like, meowing up at me, I'm meowing back. And then she's, like, rubbing against my legs every opportunity. She's very affectionate. Does not like it when I'm affectionate back. Thank you, Alex Kids, for being a real faker for 7 months. Cats are nature's tsunderes. Yes. Use AI to make Yandere Dev say anything you can think of. Yeah, but why would you want to do that? Interview with Monster Girls was interesting. Could have extended on the monster types. Yeah. I mean, like, wasn't one of the monster types there were only 3 in the entire world? I don't know. Cats also know their names? Yeah, well, I mean, I remember reading, like, some article that was like, cats aren't subservient like dogs are. They just kind of do their own thing. Like, cats don't see us as, like, their bosses. They see us as equals. Cat is more marking territory instead of love. No, I haven't been petting other cats. I'm not cheating on this one cat. No, I don't know any other cats. I thought... Is that why she rubbed her head on friggin' everything in the house? Like, I'd just be walking around and then she's just, like, on the stairs, like, rubbing her head against, like, the banister, and I'm just like, was she itchy or something? Like, that would explain a lot. Maybe she's just like, why are you in my house? I have to mark all this territory so you know that it's mine. That's unfortunate. I thought we were really getting along. Cats rub against things to mark them with their scent. I guess so, but it was all stuff that I never even touched. She just wanted to make sure. Trained two completely unrelated cats to come when called. It only took a couple minutes for the second one to understand what I was doing and start responding to the training. I guess it's different for all cats. Yo, Mingles! You're a real faker. For 24 months, you get the purple icon. Look at that. This is what you could all have if you became a real faker. You could have this. It's so worth... How much money would that be anyway? It's probably a bad idea to calculate that because I don't want you to think about it. You know what? It's less than an Xbox Gold membership or whatever it's called, so it's totally worth it.
That's so cool.
First mistake was thinking you could interact with a cat as an equals. I mean, I just wanted to pet her. No, Elsie. Don't do the math. No. 95 pounds. Shit. Listen. Don't... Yes, you could have spent that money on a AAA game, but all AAA games are bad, so don't worry about it. Is $3.99 a month in pounds? Wait a minute, what? I thought the pound was worth more than the Canadian dollar, or the US dollar. I don't know. Actually, no, I guess it's not anymore. Fucking exchange rate. Oh, shit. There's a fight. There's a fight for gachapulls. Thank you, Elsie Play Civic Capybara Delivery, for the double gachapulls. Is there even enough people here to receive all of them? Okay, who got in? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes! Everybody got one. Well, not everybody. You know what I mean. Thank you very much for your generous donation and your gift of real fakerness to the community.
Faker? That's so cool.
Finally, the notification pops up. Now, where's the other one? Or did the other one already happen? I don't... Whatever. Friggin' Streamlabs. There it is.
Faker? That's so cool.
It's so cool. This is cheaper than OnStars. Yeah. I'm still saving up. I can't do another pull until, like, what, June? I think that's when the next Adonis Scout is. Trying to only pull for guys with purple hair. I think it's only $47.75. Okay. That's not that bad, then. You've combined your efforts to do a 10 pull, which means one of them will be an SSR or a 4-star. Depends on what system you're using. I know in Nightbringer, they've got UR plus cards that don't really seem to be any different than UR cards. But still, the best you can get out of a 10 pull guaranteed is SSR. But on my last 10 pull, I got 2 UR cards. It was great. Got one of Beelzebub and one of Diavolo. And the Beelzebub one was in a color that I didn't have yet. Might look into buying not safe for work audios later. You can get the free sample. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do an advertisement. You can't stop me. I'm gonna do an advertisement. Yeah. You know, it is fun. I am a successful marketer. I'm so smart. I put out that free audio. And every time I see somebody download the free audio, because I get an email every time somebody buys something, somebody downloads the free audio, and then they come back like an hour later and then they buy the paid audios. That's smart advertising. I'm a genius. Give me money. Must abandon your addiction to virtual femboys by real ones instead. I don't know if I'm into femboys. There's a purple hair VTuber in Hollow Stars English. I'm sure there's a bunch of them. I don't care. None of them are Maui. Anyway. Does Maui count as a femboy? I mean, he's got a braid. His hair is purple. Actually, the way he behaves on stage with, like, his hands moving around very, like, elegantly, like he's a wizard, he might be a femboy. Actually, with the Sanrio collab outfit, I mean, I don't know what I'm thinking. Yeah, he is kind of a femboy. Industry, it's called demand generation. I call it free samples. Gay braid or Viking braid? What's the difference? What makes a braid gay? What? He's got his hair like the about to die anime mom style, but it's a braid. Also, it's vaguely messy. It's tied with a ribbon. But yeah, he is pretty gay. I love him, but he's so gay. Literally the only characters he has ever showed attraction to are boys, so I don't know what to tell you. It's giving which ear is the gay ear vibes. To make up random words to make things sound cool. It's literally just for samples. Yeah. I am operating like Costco here. Maybe. I sell premium audios in bulk. No. How was the engagement party? Kind of boring. I didn't know anybody there. Except the people getting engaged. And, like, 1/2 of the engagement's parents. Also, my parents were there. That doesn't really count. Everybody felt, like, way too overdressed for, like, an engagement party. And I gotta say, listen, I know this is gonna sound really petty, but there's, like, this style of dress that I think is popular now that it looks bad. It's, like... I don't even know how to describe it. It's like low cut and shows the chest, but like it doesn't show any cleavage. Like, I'm trying to describe it. Like, it's got poofy kind of sleeves, I think. I don't know what it's called, but it's a bad looking dress. So many of them are wearing that kind of dress. I don't think it looks good. It's just a weird dress. Like a really wide neckline. It's kind of like it's like Dorothy, Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, but like I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I'm misremembering Dorothy's dress. I don't know. I've just seen a lot of people wearing that kind of dress lately, and I'm just like, what? What an engagement party is? Okay, let me explain it to you. They got engaged, that is, one of them proposed, I don't know who, and they're having a party about it. They don't even have a wedding date, they're just having a party about it. I think it's just because the bride's mom is just like really excited to have a wedding to celebrate, or just like an engagement to celebrate. She's kind of traditional. But yeah, it's just like a bunch of people get together and eat food and drink. They had fruit punch, regular fruit punch and alcoholic fruit punch. I got into the alcoholic fruit punch because there's no fucking way I was doing that sober. The alcoholic fruit punch, they did a good job with it. It didn't taste all that much different from the normal stuff. Good job. Am I drunk right now? No, I had like 2 glasses of that stuff. What alcohol was in it? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't even tell you what flavor of fruit punch it was. It was just fruit punch. It was just the normal stuff. No, they were labeled. They had these charming little like signs that were like written in chalk. Very nice. The bride's mother goes all out for parties. She's an expert decorator. They had like an arch that was balloons. You know what I mean? She also had like balloons that appeared to be like helium balloons. I didn't think you could get those anymore. I thought they stopped making them. I know there's like other gases, like other than helium, that make balloons float, but I thought they stopped selling helium balloons. She's a real professional. How's my 420? I found a place in town that sells slushies. I walked up in the other direction, in the opposite direction from the Circle K that's pretty far away, and I found another Circle K. And they have cream soda flavor and orange soda flavor, and I don't have root beer though. I thank you, Kilmore Combine, for the $2. Would I live stream my engagement party? Maybe, if Maiwi would answer my goddamn emails. They still sell helium balloons, shortage be damned. Oh, that's gotta be so expensive.
Would you live stream your engagement party?
Never had to go to an engagement party. Just for an engagement. It's an excuse to party. I mean, like, they didn't expect anyone to bring gifts. I didn't bring a gift. It was literally just an excuse to, like, make a bunch of food and have a bunch of people together. You know, classic, like, mom stuff. And I got to bring a plate of food home with me. So it was a good deal all around. Just a little bit awkward. I'd be adorable in a wedding dress. You don't know that. That's so wrong. Actually, you know what? I should commission artwork of me getting married to Maiwi. It'll be me at the altar, and Maiwi is hiding behind the altar because there's too many people looking at him. Should brother be willing to do a Maiwi RP commission? I don't know. I don't know what Maiwi would sound like in English. He doesn't have a dub voice yet. as far as I know, they haven't subbed or dubbed the Road to Show movie, so Maui does not have an English voice. Maybe I could be the first one. Both of us in tuxedos? Oh my god, yes. Actually, can if I was gonna commission fan art of like me marrying Maui, I would be in a suit. He would be in his Sanrio collab outfit. Or like a wedding dress that looks like his Sanrio collab outfit. I love that fucking outfit so much. Best Maui outfit. Two of you would never see each other because you'd be stuck in a loop of stalking each other. Well, I don't know. Despite Maui, like, successfully hiding in the vents a lot, he does get caught on occasion. Usually by somebody who's just, like, standing there and he's like, Maui, I know you're listening, and then he just falls out of the ceiling. That's kind of his thing. Yeah, my brother, whatever. It's not April Fool's anymore. I spent even 500... Okay, yeah, seriously. Steve, you're speaking my language here. I see this all... Like, I used to watch Say Yes to the Dress a lot, because, you know, me and my sister really liked watching, like, TLC fashion shows, so, like, what not to wear and stuff like that. So, like, Say Yes to the Dress, they got these dresses that are, like, thousands of dollars, and they wear them once. I know, like, yes, outfits for special occasions are a thing, but if I'm spending $1,000 on a dress, I'm gonna wear that bitch all the time. I'm gonna go to the grocery store in a wedding dress. Like, I know, like, it's like luxury fashion. It's supposed to be, like, for a special occasion and then you never wear it again, but, like, man, if I'm gonna buy a dress to wear, like, once, that better be a pretty cheap dress. He's posing with Kuromi in the card for that? Yeah. It's awesome. Listen, like, Kuromi, like, and Maui, like, the style matches perfectly. It's such a great outfit. You can buy cosplay of it. It exists, but you have to order it from, like, China, and it probably sucks ass. Best guess of the Maui English voice? Well, I don't know. I mean, the English dub of Ensemble Stars is, like, legendarily bad. Like, they did a terrible job with it. I don't even know what company dubbed it, but it sucked. I've only seen clips, but every clip I've just been like, no, he wouldn't sound like that. He wouldn't sound like that. It's rough. But, you know, I'm not super familiar with the names of, like, English dub VAs, so I don't know if I'd be able to hazard a guess with that. You really would need someone who would be able to capture, like, the weird, like, creepy lilt he's got to his voice. And, like, the anxiety you can feel in each word. I don't know if I could pull it off. Photograph people wearing AliExpress cosplay and it could be bad. Yeah. Average price for a wedding dress is around $1,800. Yeah. Well, I mean, I get why they're that expensive, because obviously each wedding dress, like, they're custom tailored, right? And the amount of fabric used, the silhouette, like the accoutrements or whatever they're called, the accessories. I understand why they cost that much, because just making them's got to be hella expensive. But if it's that expensive, I don't want to wear it. Imagine Fake being like, I'm not spending money on this, and then getting married by standing behind one of those cardboard cutout things of a woman in a dress. Yeah, man, yeah. That's just gonna be all of our wedding photos, like one of those like standees that you just stick your head through and take a photo of when you're like on vacation. Ensemble Stars dub is basically the new Four Kids One Piece dub. Maybe. I mean, at least they kept all the names the same, unlike Four Kids did for some of its shows. I do appreciate, like, English dubs these days that are just like, yeah, everybody's Japanese, they're just speaking English. I don't like that they don't include honorifics, though. I kind of wish they would put those back in. But anyway, like, yeah, it's bad. I remember seeing a meme that was, it was showing what the Four Kids dub of Ensemble Stars would have been. And, like, everybody's English names and what their unit names would have been translated to. It was really funny. Anyone else watch Renfield lately? Oh, did you see it? Okay, so Nicolas Cage still can play a vampire. Yeah, like you get a big wedding for the first time, but the second wedding you're just like, no, just make it a potluck, whatever. Do I like Sailor Moon and Pokemon? I loved Sailor Moon when I was a kid, but I haven't watched it since. I like Pokemon, though. I played Pokemon. Justice for Arvin. Hashtag. Used to be confused when in English dubs they said senpai. Yeah, nowadays in dubs they don't do that anymore. They're just like, oh, a senior or upperclassman, and I'm like, come on, just fucking say senpai. I know you mean senpai. If you're dubbing something that's Japanese, like, you can just assume that the people watching it, like, have a vague enough understanding of that. Like, I remember in the Lucky Star dub, I think they just kept in all the honorifics because it would have been too confusing to translate them out. No, no one. That is exactly what the Lucky Star dub did. You got these characters speaking English, but they're saying, like, san and ne-san and, like, chan and whatnot. I don't know, man. I just take it as a given that if you're watching anime, like, let's say, like, niche anime, like a BL anime, you know what the word senpai is. Just say senpai. We know what it means. Let me watch the sub for Lucky Star. You're probably better off. One thing about the dub for Lucky Star is that they tried to imitate the like, anime girl voice that was going on in the Japanese dub, so everybody's voice is, like, ridiculously high-pitched. It's great, though. I love the Lucky Star dub. Oh, sweet, I can have Drifloon in your ROM hack? Hell yeah. It's cringe to hear in English. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, they did an Orin High School host club, like, what's her name? Haruhi? She calls, like, all the characters, like, senpai all the time. They're saying senpai all over that show. We get it. Konata is basically High School Me if I had confidence. Yeah, it is. She is a really interesting character because she's like a total like shut-in otaku, but She's also, like, outgoing enough to work at a cosplay cafe. Or in High School Host Club was definitely a queer awakening. Oh, yeah. It was probably an awakening for a lot of different things. I don't know, I was older when I watched it, but I'm just like, yeah, it was probably like a trans awakening, a lot of gay awakenings. Are they gonna make a bowling anime? I'm shocked that doesn't already exist. There's gotta be a bowling anime. There's a ping pong anime. Tabby has a form of PTSD caused by people. On top of that, she's been betrayed by so many people that she's scared to trust people. I mean, okay, but like, what thoughts do you want me to have on that? Yeah, there's a ping pong anime. Apparently, it's like really good. Can't watch Orin High School Host Club and come out the other end straight. Well, that's the thing. I've only seen like the first half of it because there was like back in the day when like you could still find fully dubbed anime, just like full episodes of it on YouTube. But like after episode 12, that's when they started getting taken down. The first 12 episodes were good to go though. I never finished it. Doesn't matter though, Tamaki and Haruhi never became canon. Only in the manga. When are they gonna come back and finish that off? Black Butler was definitely an awakening for some kind for a lot of people. And season 2 was a mass enraging. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish season 2. I watched some of the OVAs though. I was very oddly fascinated by the one Black Butler OVA that was like a POV anime. Where like it's the audience is taking the role of like an assassin. And all these hot boys are fighting over us. I really enjoyed that one. Didn't finish season 2 though. Big fan of Ronald Knox. Didn't see him animated though. Yeah, I wonder why I enjoyed that one. Definitely for the plot. Like that one bad guy like kidnaps the audience. Or MC, whatever. Like, of course, the POV character was just like this lady with brown hair, like with no eyes, whatever. You call the MC the audience? Well, it is the audience because there are literal shots from her POV. It's like you see the anime through her eyes sometimes, except when she's unconscious. She is the audience. Don't worry about it. It was based on a dating sim. Was there? I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Black Butler dating sim, but I don't think there was. Also, like in the POV OVA, MC just goes around like the Phantom Hive mansion and like everybody's flirting with her. Just good OVA, that's all I'll say. Alright, good night, Bruce. Yeah, MC with no eyes. Yeah, just like Mystic Messenger. You'll just see a picture of like a lady with brown hair with eyes you can't see. You know how it is. What's Black Butler? I can't even begin to explain. So there's a demon butler, which is really popular. There's a demon butler in Obey Me, too. There's a lot going on. But yeah, this demon makes a deal with a 12-year-old kid that lost his parents, who was like a rich aristocrat. He made a deal with him to take his soul as long as he helped him, like, find out who killed his parents and bring him back to prosperity. And, yeah, the demon disguised himself as the boy's butler. Also, the boy is working for the Queen of England, and he kills people. It takes place in the 1800s. Don't ask. Yes, Goth Shower. Thank you for understanding me. Listen, I have copies of, like, I have volumes of the manga. Not all of them. But I know the Titanic, it's not the Titanic, it's like a fake Titanic. They go on a cruise ship that crashes and they have to be rescued or something. Just... Sebastian Michaelis is, like, illegally hot. It's ridiculous. Like, just, there are panels where during the boat arc, he comes out of the water and he's, like, just like, dripping wet, and I'm just like, God damn it, Yana Toboso. You are committing crimes left and right. This is impossible. Just insanely attractive. It is ridiculous. I will have no shame in that. Sebastian Michaelis is a babe. God. Demon and butler is a pun in Japanese. Is it? Because I thought butler in Japanese was a shitsuji. Shitsuji? I don't know. The Japanese name for black butler is kuro shitsuji, so pretty sure that just literally translates. Scientifically designed to be appealing to women. Exactly. God. Yana Toboso is just such a fantastic artist. There's a reason why they hired her to do the designs for Twisted Wonderland. Is Black Butler what Alois Trance is? Yeah, but he's seasoned, he's anime exclusive, and he fucking sucks, so we won't talk about him. See the Tesla rocket blowing up? Yes. And I keep seeing these fucking chuds that are like, oh, this was a success, actually, because of all the data they got out of it. And I'm like, even if that's true, I don't think destroying the launch pad was supposed to happen. You beefed it. Is it because Shitsuji sounds like Hitsuji, sheep? I don't know. Like, as far as I know, demon in Japanese is Akuma. Akuma? Like, I know my pronunciation sucks. I only say that because, like, they say it a lot and obey me, so I kind of know the words. Yeah, the rapid unscheduled disassembly. That is an industry term. That's true. But, it's still silly. The way to curse in Japanese. Well, yeah. Isn't, like, just cursing in Japanese is just, like, being impolite? There's just, like, a very impolite way to say you. What's that thing they say in anime? Like, Timmy. But if you, like, translate it to English, it would just be like, you. Just imagining shaking your fist while saying it. Kisama, right. You bastard. Well, that is interesting, right? That's good for dubs, because it is the same amount of syllables as you bastard. Perfect. The lip flaps match up. The script is now exactly 982 words. Good. If it goes one word over 1,000, I don't care. Want a Japanese South Park with a Kenny death scene? Wasn't there like an anime episode of South Park? There had to have been, right? Also, Tabby is terrified of needles because of the experiments and tests. Yeah. It's like you're looking for feedback on this. Like, what do you mean? Like, tragic backstory feedback? I don't see why that's a problem. Yeah, Shine meaning go die. Yeah, exactly. There was an anime South Park. Oh yeah. I think I saw clips of that when I was younger. Let's fighting love. Man, it's so late. I hope nobody's texting me. Oh my god, no. My AP is full and obey me. I have to do a thing. I'm trying to get the SSR card from the event. It's really difficult because they got rid of flash sales. It's fine. They're like double the price now anyway, so it's bullshit. I'm just hoping they update the app soon. I mean, I think there's an update, but I can't access it. I'm so close to unlocking the 8-hour job. And by that I mean I've got at least 3 more days to go. Is it to count your words? Yeah, I count it in Google Docs. It does that automatically. What are you talking about? I did that already. I was paying attention. It was me, Austin. You're mad you know what Obey Me is? Come on, it's just a dating sim. It's a based as hell dating sim. The MC is gender neutral. Actually, okay, so cringe AF admission time right now, but last night I was on twitch.tv and I saw that Gigic was streaming. And I remembered liking his videos a bit back in the day, so I watched. And he was playing that bait game called Nike or whatever, Nike. And I was paying attention during the dialogue scenes, and MC's gender neutral there too. I saw that. I saw them using they/them pronouns for the main character. Way to go. Maybe you don't necessarily have to be a guy to enjoy bait games. No gender neutral OnStars Pro Tag? Listen, I know. It pisses me off too. Especially since there doesn't really seem to be a reason why MC's a girl, because like, I don't know, apparently in basic she was the only girl in school, but how difficult would it have been to just be like, she's the only producer in school, because she also was the only producer in school. She was the only one in the producer course. So like, they totally could have been gender neutral. It literally doesn't even matter. I think it's to do with the anime. Well, I mean, the anime came out after, but whatever. Listen, like, MC didn't need, like, what's her name, Anzu? She didn't need to be in the anime, whatever. Never milk, liver, and onions, understand. Listen, it's very simple. It's very simple. You soak the liver in the milk to get rid of the bitterness, and then you cover the liver in flour mixed with spices, and then you fry it along with the onions. It's a process, and then you have liver and onions. It's fucking tasty. You put ketchup on it, or whichever sauce you prefer, and it's delicious. Just look up a recipe. It's not hard to make, but it's just a fucking mess because of all the flour. Really depends on how much you have. Okay, goodbye, CM Fireflies. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Wouldn't identifying as gender neutral mean that's your gender? Yeah, but if your gender is gender neutral, then it's neutral. Let's not get wrapped up too much in semantics here. Like, if someone says their gender is neutral, I believe them. You can get it on your driver's license. They just put an X there. That's fucking cool. I think the term agender is more popular. That too. Gonna go to bed, okay? Good night, Tabby and the crew. Liver can be a dangerous piece of meat. Why? You trying to eat it raw? Oh, we got another one, boys. Somebody purchased my free sample audio and then they bought one. Winning. Why is liver bitter in the first place? I don't know. What is the liver is like, it does something with like your body's toxins or whatever. It's part of like, it's part of the get rid of the bad shit part of your body. I don't know. There's a lot of bacteria and get really sick if not cooked properly. Wait, really? Is that if you don't soak it in milk? You have to use the milk bacteria? Okay, good night, Super Spike. Why are we talking about liver? 'Cause it's delicious. Liver breaks down toxins and neutralizes alcohol and drunkenness and is what happens when it can't do it all in one go. Yeah. Your liver breaks shit down, that's why it tastes bad. Recently learned about someone identifying as demisexual. Yeah. That's like a micro label. Well, maybe not, I don't know. It's like I thought it was under the asexual umbrella. I'm not going to pretend to be a professional here. I'm not a professor of this stuff, okay? Isn't any type of meat dangerous if not cooked properly, though? I don't know. Tell that to people with their bleeding steaks. I don't get why people get so uppity about steak and being, like, overcooked or undercooked. It's just weird. Liver is the only organ that can almost fully regenerate itself because it's designed to get bombarded with terrible crab. Damn, really? That's what they did to the liver? Liver is the only thing that detoxes your body. Exactly. You meant crab. I don't know. It depends on what kind of crab you're eating. You get real bad seafood, it's like, yeah. Demisexual is under the asexual umbrella. Oh yeah, you can take courses for that. I don't know where you take them at, like, the school I went to. I was just doing programming. Maybe it was an elective. I took gym as an elective. Beef is fine to eat undercooked because none of the parasites transfer over to humans. Pork is quite the opposite. Okay. You have to do liberals for your program? Well, make sure you wrap it up first. I'm sorry. That was funny, though. You learn about all sex and gender terms by befriending the goth kids. Yeah, they know what's up. Yeah, nobody's happy about this. Anyway. Why is it easier to use gender-neutral pronouns in general than it is to use them? What? What? Them is the gender-neutral pronoun. In general. Thought The Office was boring and not funny. I don't really like The Office because I'm not that into like cringe comedy. Like, I don't know, there's just something about like modern comedy shows, like they rely so much on people being in uncomfortable situations, and that makes me feel uncomfortable. You know? What do they call that? Like, I know it's like a cringe response, but there's some like scientific term. They're like, oh, reflective neurons. I'm like, eh. If you swallow glass, you should let it pass because the danger is swallowing it. Ooh. Jim Office spends the whole show bullying an autistic adult. Yeah. I don't know. I remember seeing like a compilation video of like Jim's best pranks, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of funny. It's cringe, but it's the biggest meme template series. Yeah. It can just be memes. That's fine. Trying to think of what else I did today. Couldn't imagine wanting to spend time watching office shit when I'm off work. Maybe it's like the fantasy that like your office job could be interesting. Vicarious embarrassment? Damn. Get in my ass. Dwight tries to drill a Ben Franklin impersonator and gets convinced that the impersonator might actually be Ben Franklin. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think I could get in that show. I had to work in that office environment, I would just quit. Yeah. I mean, I used to work in an office. It was just like boring and I hated it, so I stopped. And now I do this, which is much more interesting. So many shows reinforce your workplace's family narrative. Well, I don't know. I guess it's just like, if it's a show that takes place in a workplace, you have to have like some characters that are at least friends so that it makes more sense. I don't know. I mean, there's definitely comedy to be had about like the nonsense of working for like corporate interests or whatever, but you know. Working in a post office, we'd have about 3 customers in the last 2 days. So I'm guessing where you live, post office aren't in Shoppers Drug Mart. Every post office is in a Shoppers Drug Mart. I think, I don't know, unless you're in a town that's too small to have a Shoppers Drug Mart, I don't think they have like physical post office, Canada post office locations anymore. They're all just Shoppers Drug Marts. There's just a corner in the back of the Shoppers Drug Mart that is like, they've got like the wallpaper that's like all the different countries you can send your shit to. But like, they don't have their own office. It's just the corner of the Shoppers Drug Mart. What's a Shoppers Drug Mart? It's like Walgreens, I think. I don't know. What's an American Shoppers? What's an American drugstore that's like big? Is Walgreens a pharmacy? I don't know. It's a pharmacy. You know that Drake video? That Drake video where it started from the bottom, now we hear, where he's like dressed up like he's a retail worker and he's like in the aisle of like a store. That store that he's in is a Shoppers Drug Mart. You can tell because of the uniform. Yeah, it's like a CVS, sure. An actual post office building. Oh, it's got AC. Nice. I just can't have all the good stuff. We don't. That's why I had to send my old pair of glasses to the US just to get them re-lensed. Town near here with less than 100 people and they have a post office. Okay, well, I don't know who's paying who or what deal like Shoppers Drug Mart has with Canada Post, but every post office is just in Shoppers. I guess it's more convenient, whatever. I didn't send your pair of glasses to a different country. They're really important to me. They're so fucking important. If they don't come back in one piece, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna ask my parents to take me back to Costco and try to find another pair of them because it's just ridiculous. I don't even know if that brand still exists. I'm fucking furious. So many people wear glasses. Why do I have to buy a new one every time? It's like if there were no tailors. Just everybody wears clothes. They get their clothes like retailored so that they fit better. Why can't we do the same thing with glasses? I'm mad. How much does glasses cost? Anywhere from like $100 to like $500. I don't know, man. I never buy the fancy kind. Am I nearsighted? I am terminally nearsighted. I'm gonna be blind someday. Zora was the predecessor to Batman. I mean, sure. I thought the true predecessor to Batman was that one silent horror film. Listen, capybara delivery, if you enjoy having big, thick glasses, good for you. That's your thing. I would also like to be able to do my thing, which is having half rims, which are very hard to find. So you got a new prescription they put in the frames you originally had. They do not offer that service here. Literally. Tailors that sell custom clothes are a bit easier to find. Well, listen, all the lenses that you'd be putting in glasses are custom made anyway. So... I buy direct. Yeah, I don't know, like... Next time I buy glasses, I'm definitely not going back to that glasses place again. Just, it's shit. Their selection was shit. What's with all the fucking cat eye glasses? I don't... Like, the rims, like, what they're called cat eye glasses or cat's eye glasses. I don't like them. But it's like, what... That's not helpful. Eyeglasses cost around $300. Yeah. I don't have insurance. I'm just paying this shit out of pocket. I go to the dentist. I'm paying for the dentist out of pocket. I don't understand why the dentistry is not covered by Canada's, like, universal health care. I just... Not eyes, either. Like, the eyes are a separate thing. Gotta pay $300 for, like, a new pair of glasses. Maybe the prescription was too thick to put in your original frames. I have no idea. I just know that there is no place in town that offers to, like, re-lens your old glasses. Seen that BDG video about healthcare? I've seen a bit of it, but it depressed me, so I stopped watching. Maybe the prescription was too thick, because these new glasses are stupid thick, and I hate them. So, like, for the replacement lenses for my old glasses, I told them get, like, polycarbonate, like, thinner. Make them fit, make them perfect. I just want to wear my old glasses again, and they're gonna clean them. I'll admit it. Five years went by, my glasses got kind of grungy, and they're hard to clean because they got the fancy design pattern on the sides with the holes in it. It's a bit of a mess. They better do a damn good job of cleaning them for how much I had to friggin' pay to send them there. Eyeglass rims out of used coffee grounds? I don't think that would be very fun. Yeah. Because everybody knows your eyes and your teeth aren't part of your body. Yeah, seriously. Oh, I'm so fucking furious that, like, dental care is not covered. I'm so mad. The only time when it's covered is if, like, your teeth get so bad you need, like, actual, like, surgery in a hospital for them. I can't even believe it. And, you know, around here, they only cover, like, your prescription medication until you're 25. Which, like, I guess if you're in college and, like, you need access to your meds, that's good. But, like, once you're above 25, you're still gonna need those meds, bro. And that, like... And that coverage until you're 25 is like a recent thing. That only happened in like the last 10 years. Nike frames, and they're not cheap. Yeah, I got the Adidas frames without the anti-glare coating because I didn't think I'd need it. Now it's just a shitty mirror, where I can see my own reflection in my glasses. Thanks for nothing. Oh, yo, ambiguous. What's up? Your sunglasses are Adidas? I think I've got like Gucci sunglasses or something. I've got really good ones. I couldn't even begin to tell you where they are, but they're like in a fancy case and everything. I never wear them. I never wear sunglasses. Why would I buy Gucci sunglasses? I have no idea. They're prescription. Like, they're for my old prescription. I think they were part of a deal that, like, my parents were getting at Costco when they bought me my old glasses. This is, like, the first time I've bought my own glasses. I'll admit it. They're stupid expensive. Like, I think my parents bought me them the last time because I was still on their insurance and, like, they could get them cheap. I think they're Gucci. I don't know. Where are they? I had them with me on vacation. You know what? I'm gonna look for them. Give me a second. Are they in the drawer? They're not in one of my many drawers. You give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can find them. Usually they're on this side of the room. No, they're not. They're missing. What the heck? Guys, my Gucci sunglasses are missing. I actually don't... No, wait, they're not Gucci. I think they're Armani. I don't remember. It's one of those fancy brands. I can't find them. I think they might be Armani. I don't know. Where could they possibly be? They're usually just in my room. I think they might be Armani. It's one of those fancy kind of brands. I don't know. I never look at them. Like, they just look like regular sunglasses. They just happen to be by like a big brand name. I don't know where they are. What's the difference between contact lenses and glasses? I think the difference is pretty obvious. One of them goes in your eye. I don't like contacts. You know, they really try to upsell you on contacts at like every place that sells glasses, because contacts you have to get replaced. Because like most contacts you can only have them for like, most of the time they're like wear once and throw out, or you can wear them for like a month before they've gone bad. I went through a period of my life when I was like a teenager where I tried wearing contacts. It didn't work out. They were good for when I was playing soccer, but other than that, just vaguely uncomfortable. Family kind of shames you for wearing glasses. Yeah, seriously. Like, my mom keeps telling me that I should get like laser eye surgery, and I'm like, I mean, with these new shitty glasses, I might be convinced. Like, if getting my old glasses re-lensed doesn't work out, I might consider it, because it just fucking sucks. But honestly, laser eye surgery only works for like a few years before you're back to wearing glasses again, right? Goodbye, TJ. Your contacts roll behind your eyes. That's not really possible. Like, the guy, when I was buying them, like, explained it to me. They can't really get stuck underneath your eye because there's not a lot going on there. And above, they can get stuck underneath, like, your eyelid, but they're not, like, getting trapped in there. Except for, like, that one time where, like, that happened to, like, that one person. It was fucked up. Glasses for non-corrective reasons. Stolen valor. Elon Musk admitted he's paying for Twitter Blue for some people. Why would he need to... Like, is buying Twitter Blue for other people on Twitter a function? And if it's not, why would he need to pay for that? Wouldn't he just, like, tell his engineers to be like, yeah, give that guy Blue? Anyway, the whole Twitter Blue situation is just like a minefield of cringe. Checkmark officially means nothing. No. It means that your opinion should never be trusted because you gave money to Elon Musk. It's less than nothing. Because they're celebrities, he wants to kiss their butts. None of them wanted it. He specifically gave it to people who didn't want it. I saw screenshots of, Drill, that guy, Wint or whatever his name is, that guy that makes all those shit posts. He kept changing his name because if you change your name, you lose blue check marks, and then somebody keeps adding it back and he keeps changing his name to get rid of it. Like, Twitter Blue, like, the blue check mark basically is like a badge of dishonor. Like, seriously. Feel bad for legitimately verified accounts before the shit went down. Yeah, and now, like, what are they? Corporate accounts are just, like, gold badges? Like, come on, man. Why'd you fuck with a good system? Somehow bypass the phone number verification for it? Well, yeah. It doesn't even remove ads. Yeah, it's like, oh, it removes 50% of ads. You'll see 50% less ads. That means nothing. That means literally nothing. You know what? You can pay, like, what is it, like $8 a month to Tumblr, and it gets rid of all the ads. Ever. And it gives you an option to turn the ads back on if you see, like, a post about a specific ad and you want to see it yourself. Not that I'm saying Tumblr staff is doing a good job, because overall, they're really, really not. I wonder if Elon is trying to run Twitter into the ground. Well, I don't know. He's getting sued left and right. Fuck that guy. It's just frustrating because it's another one of those rich people are untouchable. Like, no matter how much, like, shit they get into, nothing ever takes them down. It's so frustrating. Instagram isn't worth less than half of what the guy paid to buy it and tank the stocks of his other company in the process. Right, well, Instagram's owned by Facebook, right? They're not doing so hot either. The only badge that's free is a silver or gray badge for political people. Yeah. Thank you, no one, for the $1.99. What?
Elon is suing OpenAI, which he also owns.
Are you sure? I don't know if he actually owns that, but alright. I don't care. I mean, Meta? Oh, the whole Meta thing is such bullshit. Like, did they have to go out of their way to, like, give themselves, like, a cyberpunk dystopian type name? Just be fucking Facebook. It's like Google becoming Alphabet. It's like, dude, shut up. We know what you are. Zuck didn't pay $40 billion to buy Instagram and run it in the ground. No, he paid $40 billion to make the metaverse and run it into the ground. Needs to add back age verification. Whatever, you are already supposed to be an adult to use Tumblr, but for some reason they're just like, nope, no mature content. Because they didn't know how to moderate it and they got, like, you know, illegal shit on there. Not gonna be downloading Twitter anytime soon. I do have an account there from, like, a previous YouTube channel. I literally just use it to check the Obey Me Twitter accounts and the Ensemble Stars Twitter accounts for the weekend code. Of updates we had to do to our website to ensure we met Meta's new policies when they switched was such a pain. It was just changing the terms. Man. It's restricted to 13 plus. Not anymore. I've decided it should be for adults, and I'm in charge. Imagine Twitter changing their name as well. Didn't Elon Musk, like, fuck up the sign on Twitter's headquarters so that it said Titter instead? Like, is this guy, like, fucking 6 years old? It's just exhausting seeing whatever he gets up to. I guess it's the price we all pay for having a single main character on Twitter every day. I have a Tumblr account for baking and art inspiration and OnStars vibes. Try to move the W, but the landlord made him keep it, so he painted it white. Like, what's the legal situation with him and that landlord? Like, I don't know. I don't go on Twitter. It's just a real shame, because I don't think Twitter's just gonna, like, die, like, go offline outright. I think it's just gonna be like every other website that dies. It's just gonna limp along until one day they're just like, yeah, nobody's using this. Like Tumblr after the porn ban. I didn't leave, though. I stayed there. I was on Tumblr for very specific reasons. Porn was only one of them. Yeah, there's Catholics and, like, trad wives and, like, bigots on Tumblr, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing on the gay sex website? What are you talking about? Him messing with the Twitter sign is actually illegal? Well, like, there's laws about that? Companies' offices need to be clearly and visibly labeled. Oh. Sucks. I kind of wish you would go to jail. Kidding. I 100% wish you would go to jail. Oh, yeah. And Imgur, however you say it. They're getting rid of, like, every post that was made by someone who doesn't have an Imgur account. That's what I heard. or maybe it's just inappropriate stuff. Either way, that's gonna be like half of all Imgur posts ever. Like, so many old Reddit posts, like, Imgur was created to be an image hosting site for Reddit. So many old Reddit posts are going to be just completely unusable. Like, the archives will be dead. It's gonna break so many things. Yeah, seriously, like, so many fucking websites are trying to be like, oh, no more adult content. Is like, I don't know, like, their payment providers or like advertisers are getting pissed about it, but like, fucking OnlyFans. That situation still pisses me off. Just, can you imagine making a website that is mainly for posting porn and then just being like, no more porn? It'd be like if Pornhub was like, oh, now we're just, our site is just for cooking videos. Yeah, Reddit is pushing users to use their new in-house image site, right? Well, like, the off-brand Reddit app that I use, vaguely, it's Reddit is Fun, rebranded to RIF because of copyright reasons. When you upload an image there, it defaults to Imgur. It doesn't use Reddit. So, like, every image that I've ever posted on Reddit is probably gonna be deleted. Remember initially leaving Tumblr in 2018? I was there for the final fingers in his ass Sunday, but I didn't leave. Gonna be awful at enforcing the new standards. They're gonna be using like bots to get rid of not safe for work content. The same thing that Tumblr did. They used bots which flag anything that's flesh toned, even if it's completely safe for work. Like, there were pictures of like sand dunes that were getting like flagged as not safe for work. Just, it's a mess. Like, robots can't handle that shit. Goodbye, Speedwagon Foundation. Didn't they want OnlyFans to have a better image? What do you mean a better image? If you get rid of the porn on OnlyFans, nobody knows what OnlyFans is. So people are going to get around it by tagging their posts as safe for work. Yeah, that's always what happens. Every time a website has been like, anytime a website has like allowed not safe for work content just straight out and then goes to ban it, all it does is it makes it so people continue to upload that content, but they don't tag it so it doesn't get taken down, so people are more likely to run into it if they're trying to avoid it. It's like when people censor their trigger warnings. Like, trigger warning, racism, but they like blank out the A. That doesn't help. Keep posting smut, but watch out. The credit card processing had moral objections to sex work. They should take their moral objections and stuff it, because if they're a capitalist, company, which all companies are like capitalist shitheads, if you are running a credit card processing company, then like, you believe in the free market, and sex work is a part of the free market. People want to pay for porn, they should be allowed to buy it and sell it. Fuck off. You have moral obligations when, like, you're charging, like, rates that can make people broke as fuck. I don't... Like... Credit card services, like, they're inherently predatory. So, I don't know where the fuck they get off on, like, moral objections. Imagine if Wattpad or AO3 got rid of Lemon. What do you mean, imagine if Wattpad? You know that stuff technically isn't allowed there, right? Not safe for work fics get taken down on Wattpad all the time. AO3 is the only bastion we have left. They don't take anything down unless it's specifically, like, not fan fiction. They'll let anything stay up. And, like, yeah, that leads to a lot of bad fic being up, but at least they're not going to take your fic down because it has gay people in it. Like, flashbacks to Strike Through, and the time when fanfiction.net banned all M-rated fic. Or, did you know that second person, that is fanfiction written in the second person perspective, is not allowed on fanfiction.net? And do you know why? Because they believe that if a fic that includes sex is written in the second person perspective and a child reads that fic, it counts as CP. That's the reasoning. It's nuts. Just level with me on this. The internet has always been for porn. Bring it back. I don't, like, listen, I understand. The days where you could run into a random goatsy at any moment were not a great time to be online, but it was better than people having to censor the word die and say unalive instead. Just shut up. Pretend that there are adults interfacing with your network. I'm furious. Anyone know what the first fanfic that was posted on the internet is? Who knows, man? Like, you'd have to go back to the AOL days for that. The first Star Trek fan that got an internet connection was probably the first one to post it. It would not surprise me if the first fanfic posted online was Star Trek or X-Files or something like that. It's gonna be on Usenet, Jesus. I remember hearing that there was Narusasu fanfic before Naruto was even localized in the US. Man, I'd buy it, you know. Like, there's probably, like, people that, like English speakers living in Japan around that time. They're just like, yeah, I'm gonna write fanfic in English, why not? Well, I mean, Naruto was probably getting, like, fan translations before it was officially localized, right? Like, fan translations are a tried and true, like, they're a tradition of anime fandoms. What do I think of the Men in Black movies? They're fine? I think I've only seen the first one. Alright, goodbye, Nicta. Good luck. Some dude probably had Spock X Kirk fanfic bouncing around ARPANET back in the 80s. Damn, yeah. Back for a little bit before you have to sleep. Well, you do have to sleep eventually, just like we all do. We're talking about fanfic. Oh shit, they released Lesson 11 in Nightbringer. Wait, like, Lesson 11 to what? Are they doing, like, the full 20, or is it just one at a time? Also, how dare they release Lesson 11 in the middle of a fucking event? They've got shit scheduling in this world. Like, these devs just do not know how to schedule fucking anything. And now they're running, like, 2 apps at the same time. It's a mess. Oh, thank you, Noam, for the $4.99. Thank you for the support.
Nothing inter to say. Just want to support the streamer.
2 pieces of coursework due on the 24th. Yo, you should do those. I can't even believe, like, they send out this fucking notification. We have added lesson 11, just full of emojis, to celebrate the release of a new lesson. We have sent you presents. Don't forget to collect your present in time, you assholes. We are mid-event right now. I'm trying to get the SSR card. I'm gonna get spoiled. A lot of people were happy to see me in the collab, taking the world by storm. That was a lot of fun. Like, good job on the editing. Just, I don't even know how you managed. They send you half the amount of premium currency you'd need for a single pull. No. Don't be silly. Nobody uses the premium currency to pull and obey me because you get so little of it, and it's 270 for a 10 pull. No, they send you AP, which is, you know, the stamina currency. Which is fine, I guess, since they got rid of flash sales, which give you, like, 200, but still, this is bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, but I have to know. I have to know if they, like, post it up to lesson 20, or if it's just gonna be, like, 1 lesson a week. Because the game's been out for, like, I don't know, like 10 days. 2.5 hour mega session. God damn. We stan. Okay, so let's see what present they sent. They sent 100 AP. Cool. Not gonna collect that. It only lasts for 6 days. So let me look at this. You'd be down to do a co-op stream? Yeah. I'd have to figure out how Discord works though. We could do it. I believe in us. Okay, so let's switch back to normal. Oh, I see. I see the bit here. It is only lesson 11 that was released. So, I'm getting the feeling that they're going to be releasing each new lesson weekly up to lesson 20, where the story will, like, conclude its, like, season. They have never released them like that before. They always release each season as, like, a batch. But I appreciate them doing it this way because it's taking everyone so long to level up their cards enough to finish the story. Ad campaign for Nightbringer has been relentless? Damn. Are they doing that thing where, like, they have ads that, like, are fake and, like, don't actually represent the gameplay? Or have they just been, like, you know, showing off the characters in, like, the intro video? Because they could just show, like, the intro animated cutscene and that would be a pretty good ad. Alright, goodbye, Capybara Delivery. Well, ambiguous, we can discuss this at a later juncture. I'm a little bit busy this weekend. I'm writing a thing. I'm almost done writing it, though. Maybe next weekend. We could do next weekend. What's happening? No, wait, not next weekend. I'm doing a thing next week. 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Probably 2 weeks. Because next weekend I'm seeing a show. I'm not going to be in town. Yes, Super KH, I've got to do my proofreading and then I'll send them to you. But I think... Well, I don't know what you'll think, but, you know, just... They're almost done. I have to spell check. I have to look over them. Add some extra words. There's comfort and sounds and head pats and such and cuddles and all that, yes. If you download another game that has pulling, I would simply die. Alright, go back to Candy Crush. That's not an insult, by the way. Just like... There are better dating sims out there. Better dating sims with a complete story that does not have plot holes. What I'm saying is, purchase the game Hustle Cat. It's very good. Is it Yowie on Ice? I don't know, it's Yowie on the rocks. Remember when Octopimp said that he was gonna do like an abridged series of Yuri on Ice and then just didn't? Oh yeah, the Match 3 collab. I don't know, I just kind of stopped playing it at a certain point. I still want to do like all the recipes though, so I can get the diamonds out of it, but that's it. Yowie on the Rock sounds like a cocktail. It would be fruity. Man. Okay. So, you know, if they've released Lesson 11 and Obey Me, let's see where I am in the festival event, because for some reason the first event that, like, they're doing here is festival themed. Well, I guess it is around that time in Japan where, like, they've got the cherry blossoms and everything, so I guess that does make sense for the timing. The name of the event is just terrible in English, though. It's called The Cursed Seed and the Fertilizing Flame. That sounds like a fucking book talk title. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, I'm up to 90k and I need to get to 100k for the Festival for 2 SSR card, which is a memory card, which I do need more of those. Oh, and I can collect 30 devil points. Thank you very much. And 1 You Are Joker card, even though you need 5 of them to upgrade, so that's bullshit. Yeah, so I guess I'll probably be able to get started on Lesson 11 tomorrow, which is good, because they had that stupid cliffhanger where everybody found out that MC was human at the end of Lesson 10, and I really want to see where that goes. Gonna head out? Okay, good night, Elsie. It is kind of late. I'll admit it. It's a little bit late. Is anyone playing Path to Nowhere? Good night, John Turner. Listen. The new event in Path to Nowhere is not very interesting. It's just about, like, this little girl making a movie. And her name is, like, pronounced Owl, or whatever, but her name is spelled capital O, lowercase w, capital O. Her name is literally Owo. Like the fucking cow emoji. So, like, she's like 5 years old and, like, a lion dancer. Like, you know, the traditional, like, Chinese lion dance. I didn't pull for her. Instead, I pulled for Darren, who is, like, a super depressed former acclaimed movie director, and she is just so based. Like, literally her outfit description is like she's wearing, like, baggy pants with, like, giant pockets. We stan. She's so cool. What about Advance War? I don't know what that is. Like, anyway, I don't really care about the event, but, like, Darren is, like, super cute. I'm a big fan of her. Advance Wars is Fire Emblem with guns and tanks. Okay, but are there, like, anime? Are there anime in it? Is it anime? Okay. So it's just fire, it's an anime. It's Fire Emblem, but they have, like, modern weaponry? Cool. That's allowed, I guess. Is that a mobile game? I don't really want to play it. Yeah, okay. So it's like, gotcha. That's fine. But yeah. Instead of HP, the numbers mean the amount of soldiers left in the unit. Oof. They're just Skirmish people. Each skirmish people are dying. No. We are under fucking attack. Okay. Well, I think I should go finish proofreading my friggin' script. And... okay, well, I'm definitely gonna get to 100K before I start episode 11 or lesson 11, whatever they label them. Really want to see where that goes, so I guess I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have time to stream tomorrow, but I probably will anyway. I'll do something. Maybe I'll play a scary game. We can scary game Sunday. Scariest game Sunday. Finish your Hollow Knight playthrough before October. Has there been any Silk Song news? Any at all? Nobody knows when that's coming out. It's impossible. Anyway. Hollow Knight is a scary game. Only in Deep Nest. I'm not going there. That's the scariest of all scary games. Anyway, I'm leaving. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody who donated and donated real fakerness. I'm gonna go. I will see you tomorrow maybe. If not, there will be a new audio on Monday because there's always a new audio on Monday. I'm gonna do something crazy, but you know, that's life. Thank you all for watching. Have a good night. Go to bed. Thank you, Super KH13, for the $5. Now I gotta wait for the thing to pop up. You get another minute out of me. You're buying my time. I have to wait for Streamlabs to catch up with reality. I appreciate your donation, but at the same time, how dare you? I'm waiting. As we're watching and we're waiting. We're keeping our eyes peeled, keeping them glued to the spot. 'Cause we're watching and we're waiting. There it is. Okay, good night, everybody.
See ya. Heart, heart, heart.
Okay, good night.